Alright, we have the rib roast here. I just put the pressure cooker, I'm planning on cooking it. I put it on the stove and I have it on medium-high. While I'm doing my prep work, I'm also going to brown it so that I can be able to, you know, taste lovely. So I've washed off my rib roast, so now I have some paper towels here. I'm going to go ahead and wipe it off. And that's so that whenever I'm trying to brown it, I won't be steaming it because there's no liquid in it. So I'm just going to wipe it off real good. Wiping it off good. There. And now that I have that wiped off really well, now I'm going to go ahead and put some seasoning on it. And I'm just going to do real basic garlic powder, onion powder, black pepper. And I'm kind of debating if I want to put some salt on it. I think I will put some salt on it. I'm going to use some of this garlic salt. You definitely don't have to use the garlic salt. You can just pour some salt on it. You just want to make sure you get it on there. So I'm going to get some, I use olive oil so that the meat can be able to stick. I'm just going to rub it on there. I'm just rubbing it over it. No specific measurements. I'm just making sure I coat it. Get the sides, underneath, and all around. And then I'm grabbing some onion powder. And I just have the big one that I got from Sam's. And I'm just sprinkling some on. And rubbing it. Putting some on the side. Putting some on the back. Putting some here. You're just making sure you get it everywhere. Make a call. And I like onions, so that's why I'm putting more on. And then here's my garlic powder. I like onion powder, so I'm putting a lot of that on too. And just putting it all over. There we go. And if it's a little too dry, you can always add a little more olive oil to it. And then I'm going to put it on, instead of sprinkle, I'm going to put it on the part where it just comes off a little bit more. You can definitely sprinkle it on though. This is pepper. Put it all on there. Maybe it is a good idea to sprinkle it. That's alright. That's good. Now I'm going to put some of the garlic powder on here. See, this can be tricky because you don't want to put too much on because it is salt. That's why I kind of like to use just salt. But I'm tempted, so I'm just going to put it on. Alright, so I have that on there. Let's see. There we go. So that's well coated. Now what I'm going to do is, I've had it on since I've been prepping this. I have my stove on. So what I'm going to do is put a little bit of olive oil on my pan and we're going to brown this. So let's go on over to the stove. Alright, I have it on medium high. Now it doesn't normally do that. I washed off the tip right there because I ended up touching it, so I wanted to clean it off. So that's why it looks like, that's why it sizzled like that. So I'm going to go ahead and put this in and we're going to just brown it. Now I could use a bigger one, but I'm going to be doing a lot of cooking and it fits, so I'm just going to use this one for now. So I'm going to let it brown. Let me see. And a good way you can tell if it's done is if it's still sticking to the bottom of it, that means it's still browning. It'll come right off. See, it's already browning. That's why it's good to, so I'm going to do that side right there. And I'm using my hands. Don't recommend it because you can hurt yourself. So before it starts really getting hot, let me get my tongs. That's brown. And look this side. You just want to lock in all those flavors so while it's cooking, it can all be locked in. Sorry, I'll get out of the way. I'll just pick this up real quick. And that's browned. And I'm putting it on that way. Just try to lock in all the sides, and I'll even do this part right here too. And that'll probably be done. Oops. Be right there. Just browning it. Just want to lock in the flavors. And that's pretty much all browned. I'm going to put it back on this side. And that's pretty much done. So now what I'm going to do is get my spatula. And all the stuff that's down below is good stuff. Let me take it out real quick. Alright, you see that there after I've taken it out? You can definitely use water, but I always use stock. This is some of my homemade stock, and I don't put any salt in it. I'm only going to put a little bit in. And what I'm going to do is get my spatula, and I'm going to start breaking up all the stuff that was at the bottom of it. I'm going to break that up, because all that there is flavor. And I think I put a little bit too much in. I should have put a little less in. I should have put a little less in, but that's alright. And then what I have here is this right here. I don't know what it's called. I'm just going to put that on in. So put a little less water in. And I want to do the fat side up. I want to do the fat side up. And we are basically done. Let me go ahead and get the lid. Here it is. And we're going to let this go. I think they say... Okay. Sorry, my camera ended up cutting off. What I'm also going to do, I'm going to put in some bay leaves. Because bay leaves help with flavor. So I'm just going to put some in. I'm going to put one on top. And I'm thinking I should have kind of put one down below as well. And behind me I have my burner on the same temperature. Because obviously I'm not going to be able to keep it there. So let me get this on out real quick. So instead of doing it like this, oh, I don't need to do that. There we go. Got it out. I'm going to go ahead and put a bay leaf right in the liquid as well. There. Let me pick this back up and put it on in. And I'm going to go ahead and put this bay leaf on top here. And I'm going to go ahead and close it on up. And I'm going to go ahead and put the jiggler back on there. Where did I put the jiggler? So I'm going to go ahead and put that on. And once it hits pressure, follow your specific instructions for your canner. I'm going to go ahead and push this back now because I need these two burners up front. I have it on the same temperature. And I'm going to go ahead and put it on back, and we're going to let this cook for, I think, an hour and a half. I forgot my pork. You see we've already got at it, but it's all well cooked. It's nice and juicy. You see how it's falling off. Just look at me, I'm able to pull it off. But for the pork, I think I should have let it go for about an hour and a half. I let it go for longer than what I should have. An hour and a half is more than enough for the 5 pounds. So there you go. It's finished and it's done. And I almost forgot about that. But we cooked a lot of meat. We cooked all those wings. We cooked all that chicken. And we killed it. And we cooked us some rib pork. So good job, guys. And before I go, I always love to say, on behalf of your friends, family, and loved ones, thank you. Take care and God bless.